Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to register a new item, edit it also, and delete it where possible. So we shall log in with our given username and password. And then we go to store items. We only come here if the item is non-existing or the item is new. After registering the item, we never come back here. Unless if we're editing the price, the baseline price, the unit price, or the name, or any other category item, but an item is only registered once. So once you click on store items, basically click add, the system will generate an item code for you. Then you register the item. Let's say cotton wool. So the size here, you can still put 24G. Then the batch the item has. And then the quantity we are having at start. Let's say we have 100 pieces. And the reorder quantity is at which point should the system show that we are running out of stock. Let's say if we reach 30, the system should warn that we need to restock. And how much did we buy each cost is in unit cost. Let's say 5,000. And baseline price is the price below we should not sell. So let's say we should not sell cotton wool below 8,000. And the actual price we're selling, let's say, is 9,000. So we select a category for it. So if we find that the category we want is not here, we go to look to tools, then look up data. You will look for item category. Then add it here, add it in a field name and save. Next time you check here, be part of the list. But I'm going to use what is existing now. So we say it's in grams and it is 100. So still, these three drop downs can be added onto via tools lookup data. And you select the appropriate name, item name. So hidden, we say no. If you say yes, it means the item will not appear for selling. Then the default location, we need to put it in store. If it has a barcode, we put it here. Then if it has an expiry date, we say track expiry date. Then we put the initial expiry date it has. So we save. Basically, that's how you add an item. It means you've added an item called cotton wool. And if you search it here, say cotton wool, it's going to show as the last item here, cotton wool 24G. So if you want still to edit the item, we just go still back to store items again. We search and say cotton wool. We double click it and we say update. Let's say we want to change the price to 10,000. So 10,000. Okay. Then be the expiry date also. Then we save. So that way we've updated the item. If we want to delete it, we just say cotton wool, double click on it, then say delete here. Say update and say delete. It can delete so long as we've never sold it. If we've ever sold it or invoiced it, it will not allow you to delete, but we shall be able to hide it so that no other people continue selling it if that's what you really need. So basically, this is what you're going to go through when you're registering a new item. You've noticed that there are other tabs I've not talked about. They are rarely used, but in case you want to use it, when you come to bill custom fees here, you can decide to sell that item at a different price to particular customer groups. let's say you have wholesale and retail. Can decide to say, for this client we shall sell it to them, let's say at 9,000. So the system automatically detect and give them the appropriate price. And let's say you want to group your items, you can say this is the smallest quantity. In quantity we have it as the smallest quantity. We can come and say box, let's say box has 10 pieces. This is the way you sell, so you can say a box has 10 quantities, and a box is, let's say, 100,000. So it's what this does, it's when you're selling, it will be able to sell a box, but ideally the system will go back into inventory and remove 10 pieces. It will create a virtual item called cotton wool box. Then it will basically remove 10 pieces. When you sell it, you sell it as one. The system will go back in the back end and remove 10 pieces. So for item packaging, yeah, it's basically also kind of a discount. When you say someone, let's say, buys more than 11 pieces, let's sell it to them at 9.5. So long as your quantity you're buying is more than 11, the system will pick the price for you. In item grouping, it's basically creating a virtual item that you can sell easily. Then bill custom fees is giving specific customer group a different price. But basically whatever we put here in item details is what will be used as the default selling. Unless if you have configured the customer to have a different price, that's when the system will fetch this price for them. The same applies to grouping and quantity packaging. So basically we usually focus on item details. Yeah, that's how we transact in 99% of the scenarios. So basically what we've seen is register a new item, edit the item, delete it, and we've seen what bill custom fee, item grouping, quantity packaging does. So in the next tutorial we're going to see how to sell, how to receive the payment, how to make a quotation if client asks for one, and how to see what you've sold. Thank you.